What if I told you that true strength isn't about being the loudest in the room or the most feared in the crowd, but about carrying yourself with quiet power, honoring every soul you meet, yet never bowing to anyone? Respect all, but fear no one. Because the moment you stop shrinking for others, the world starts to rise to your level.
Respect. These 7 words carry the weight of a warrior's discipline and the grace of a noble soul. A code of life that draws its strength, not from arrogance, but from a deep, unshakable core of self-worth, humility, and quiet power. And when you choose to live by this principle, you choose a path that sets you apart from the herd. You don't look down on anyone. You don't see yourself as superior. You don't inflate your ego by crushing others beneath your feet, because you understand that true strength is not loud or boastful. It is respectful, measured, calm, and unwavering, but you also refuse to kneel before anyone's shadow. You do not tremble in the presence of titles, wealth, loud voices, or reputations, because fear has no place in the heart of someone who knows who they are and what they stand for. Respect is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is the acknowledgement that every soul walks their own battlefield. Every person carries a story you don't see. And honoring that story is what makes you a person of substance, a leader in silence. A king without a crown, but the moment respect turns into fear, you surrender your throne. You begin to shrink yourself to fit in cages built by other people's opinions. And you allow their status or success to cloud your own potential. Fear is the thief of greatness. And when you fear someone, you place them on a pedestal higher than yourself, which is the most dangerous lie you can ever accept, because no one breathes oxygen purer than yours. No one is born with a destiny greater than yours. And no one has the right to make you feel small in your own story. Respect all, yes, even those who disagree with you, even those who doubt you, even those who may have wronged you, because your respect reflects your character, not theirs. And it is easy to respect those who admire you. But true strength lies in showing grace to those who challenge you. Because when you respect even your critics, you prove that you don't need validation to remain rooted in your truth. But in that respect, let there be no fear. Do not lower your voice because someone is louder. Do not bow your head because someone is richer. Do not back down because someone looks tougher. And never let the world trick you into believing that your worth depends on how intimidating others are. Fear no one, not because you're reckless, not because you think you're invincible, but because you understand that courage is not the absence of fear. It is the refusal to be enslaved by it too. Will feel fear, but you will not serve it. You will face storms, but you will not kneel before them. You will enter rooms where no one believes in you, and still you will walk like you belong, because you do, in that unshakable presence. That quiet fire inside you is what separates those who lead from those who follow, those who live boldly, from those who merely exist. Remember, those who dominate through fear are often the most afraid themselves, hiding behind masks of power, bluster, or aggression, because they know that if people stop fearing them, they would no longer hold control. So the day you stop fearing others is the day you set yourself free from every invisible chain that ever held you back. You stop people-pleasing, you stop overthinking, you stop shrinking, and you start living authentically, unapologetically, with a spine made of steel and a heart made of fire. And the world will feel a truer presence will speak before you even say a word, because people can sense someone who doesn't flinch, who doesn't bow, who doesn't beg, and they'll either be inspired or intimidated by your calm defiance. But either way, you win, because fear never ruled. You may lose. People, you may lose approval, but you will never lose yourself. And that is the real prize. To walk through this life with your head high, your values firm, your kindness intact, and your courage unshaken is the legacy of legends. And it starts with living this principle. Deeply respect all, but fear no one, because respect breeds unity, and fear breeds division. Respect allows you to learn, while fear keeps you small. Respect brings light, but fear casts shadows. And you were not born to live in the shadows of others. You were born to rise, to stand tall in your own name, to honor others while standing firm in your own truth. In that balance, humility without submission, pride without arrogances. What makes you dangerous in the best way? Because the one who respects all but fears none cannot be manipulated, cannot be broken, cannot be led astray by the noise of the world. And that kind of soul cannot be stopped. Not by rejection, not by failure, not by intimidation, because their compass is internal, not external. They don't seek to prove themselves to anyone, but they live with such quiet confidence that others are forced to respect them, even if they don't like them, because they see something rare, something grounded, something real. So remind yourself daily you will honor the janitor and the CEO with the same heart. You will speak to the stranger and the celebrity with the same voice. You will remain kind, but you will not be walked over. You will be humble, but you will not be hidden. You will stay respectful, but you will not tolerate disrespect. And you will walk through every door, every challenge, every battlefield of life, knowing that no title, no man, no voice has the power to make you feel inferior only. You can give them that permission, and you will no longer give it because your mission is too great, your life is too short, and your soul is too sacred to be ruled by fear. So stand tall, walk proud, and let the world see what happens when someone chooses dignity over dominance, confidence over cowardice, purpose over popularity, and strength over submission, respect to all, but fear no one end. Watch how the world begins to rise to meet the power of your presence.